Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the Chazon Ish, Emunah Bitachin, speaking about the power of justice and doing things in the right way according to halacha. The Kami Hifligu Chazal B'Kiyum Adin, how much Chazal have emphasized the importance of fulfilling the din, the law. At Sha'amru Perakama de Shabbos, they say in the beginning of Masechta Shabbos, Kol dayin shedan din emes la'amito, any judge who judges a judgment la'amito, completely true, to the complete truth, afilu sha'achas, even one time, malo la'vakasav kilu nase shudav la'kodesh baruch hu ma'asav, the Torah looks at it as if he's become a partner with Hashem in the creation of the world. Why is that? Ki adinhu ki ma'olam. Din, the law, upholds the world. We know that it says in Pirkei Avos the world stands on three things, and the first one is al din, on justice. So the world itself runs on din, on justice, and therefore if you are a judge and you make the din emes la'amito, the true din, the true judgment, you're a partner with Hashem in the creation of the world. The upholding in Ma'aseh, the creation of the world. The Kosovo Torah, the Torah, the great halachic authority, he writes in the beginning of Choshen Mishpat, which are the laws of monetary laws, we'll call them. He says like this. This is what Chazal meant when they said this statement, that any judge who judges a law with absolute truth, he's considered to be a partner in the creation with Hashem. What does he mean over there? Says the Torah, Ki HaKadosh Baruch Hu bara ha'olam liyos kaim. Hashem created the world that it should exist. But the wicked who come along and they steal, they rob, they're destroying the world with their actions. Like we find by the generation of the flood, because their whole decree that it was going to be destroyed was only sealed because of their thievery. So you see that what the world was created to be a place of kiyum, of existence, of Hashem, of the Shekhinah, of chesed, of goodness and kindness. Rishoyim, wicked people, they come along and they take all that. That's the antithesis of the world. Nimsa, she'adayin ha'meshabes royis ramais ha'rishoyim. So a judge who breaks the arms of the wicked, v'lekech miyadam teref u'machzir l'ban, he takes away the loot that was in their hands and gives it back to the original owners. They keep the world going. And they cause the fulfillment of Hashem's will. That He wants the world to be created to exist. And therefore they're made like a partner in the creation with Hashem. And Avram Avinu was known by HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and he was called my beloved, Ella al asher halach, because he went b'derech hamishpat v'hidrich b'banav, he went in the way of justice, and he taught that over to his children as well. So the Yada Hashem B'kar Ella, the reason that HaKadosh Baruch Hu called him beloved is because he went in the way of justice, and he taught his children to do that. And Moshe Rabbeinu was the master of all the prophets. His father-in-law came along and said, "Hey, Moshe Rabbeinu, what are you doing over here? You're doing everything by yourself. You need a court system. You need judges that will warn the people, and command them how to keep the laws in the proper way." Moshe Rabbeinu agreed, and Hashem agreed. So you see that it's a good thing. And Yeshua, after he made a covenant with Klal Yisrael, he ended his words off with mishpat, with just judgment, judicial law. Yeshua made a covenant on that day, and he put in the law of justice in Shechem. You see that that mishpat, that justice is a great foundation in the principle of avodas Hashem. Va'oid, says the Gemara, Herich Rabbeinu Ator Sham, and the Torah goes on, elaborates upon this even more to let you know that. So therefore, justice, law, halacha, and the like, says the Chazon Ish, that is of the essence, because this is what's going to allow a person to uphold the creation of the world. Maybe we'll just read this one little last piece. The Torah, he writes these words at the beginning of his compendium on the laws of monetary laws, judiciary laws, and stuff, theft, acquisitions, claims, loans. He's coming to teach us to understand. The guidelines of thievery and robbery, einam niftarin al pi das b'nei adam, they cannot be defined according to people's opinions. Rak al pi chuki HaTorah, only according to the laws of the Torah itself. V'kol shu neged hadin, and anything that goes against the din, against the Torah law, hu gesel, is considered to be theft. Af she'em b'nei adam askim l'aleim b'bechinas haregesh, even though the people will say, "Oh, it's not such a bad thing. They just shoplifted a little bit. Anyway, they're taking what belongs to them. Anyway, what's the big deal? The government's making so much money anyway, so we'll shave a little bit off the register." No. Anything that goes against the laws of the Torah is considered gezel. Even if emotionally you might think it's right. V'kol ma'isa shuv'din, any deed that is in keeping with Torah law, hu kiyum mishpat, it's fulfilling the justice. Even though it might go against human opinions. Like Rabbi Yisrael Salanta wrote, anything that's not according, that is not his, according to the Torah law, who gezel ha'omar b'Torah, that is the gezel, that is the theft that the Torah is speaking about. I remember many years ago I was seeing an article where they asked employees at work, they asked, do you ever take anything from the office? Paper clips, pens, and the like, and a large percentage of people admitted that they did. Why? What's the big deal? I'm working there anyway. According to Rabbi Salanta, according to the Torah, that's geneva, that's gazelle. You're stealing, and a person cannot do such things.